What's going on, world? It's your boy Kuya P. This is the NRW Nerds Rule the World, and I'm here with the cat that levels me up, Mr. Glenn Lawrence. How are you, sir?
Ow! What's happening, man? Had a little howl there. I don't know why, but I felt it. I just felt
run with that energy. I love that, man. Let's go and live our best lives, man. And you should be, because I know we're going to be giving our picks for this week, but this weekend is the big game.
Here we go.
Big game where EAGLES Eagles are going to fly.
There we
Y'all
go.
gonna be flying this weekend, man. You ready?
I think we're going. I hope we get some pick sixes. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey,
but yeah, things seem like they should be all right.
I'm Mahomes though. I'm
Mahomes, man. I don't know, man. I think we might come out and surprise some people or whatever. Like,
I like that energy.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think similar to how I thought all these playoff games would go, I think this one might end the same way.
Wow, let's go. I like that, man. You have to be confident. You have to believe in yourself. And like I said to you, with you guys taking the championship from my Niners, I'd rather lose to the Super Bowl champs than to the number twos. So go ahead and get that ring, bro.
I'll tell you what, on my Twitter feed, on Twitter, not a lot of Niner fans feel the same way. There's so much trash talk.
I'm a good fan, man.
Like, but all these Niner fans are on here like, oh, they ain't win. It's not legitimate. They haven't beat nobody. But like, they're still talking, and I'm just like, what is going on?
I will say this. I will say this. Respect to you. I didn't watch the game, as you know, because I was in Orlando doing my thing. But and I wanted to watch it, but because it stings, it still stings. I'm a good fan. It stings, but I did watch a compilation type, little piece on YouTube, obviously.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think my team lost itself. You know what I'm saying? We were down quarterbacks all the way. Threw Johnson in there, and he couldn't do shit. And I think he threw a pick or whatever, right? In the recap that I saw. And then they had nobody. They tried to bring our third string Brock Purdy back out. And come on, man, like, we defeated ourselves. We didn't give you all of us, which is what you're saying, man. You wanted us to come at full health, everything. So it'll be an even match. We weren't there. But we'll see y'all next year. We'll see you next year, son.
I will say this. Before the game, everybody was like, Brock Purdy's the next Tom Brady. Brock Purdy over Jalen
I ain't going
Hurts.
there. But he did do a damn good job.
He did a damn good, but everybody was anointing him as like and then all of a sudden, quiet as a cap, he got hit, right? There are some things he could have did in his game to not get hit like that, because Tom Brady doesn't take that hit. Peyton Manning doesn't take that hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there are things that he could have did to put himself out of harm's way. True. And he didn't do that. So, what can we say? We put two quarterbacks out. That has to do with the scheme. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's not giving us a lot of credit. I feel like we actually just excelled in, crushing like we have done all season.
Now y'all strong team, man. Y'all got I think we had the best defense of the year, and you guys are like the best offensive line of the year.
We had like the second best defense, but it was a matter of like 18 yards between us being the number one defense and y'all being the number one defense. So it's like, we were right there, bro. We were right there. And now we're playing the Chiefs, who have the number one offense, and we're like neck and neck with that too. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you, dude. I was thinking about throwing like a little get together. I knew you were gonna do your thing. It would have been cool, but I think we're gonna keep it quiet. And I'm just going to, hope that my boy wins, so that, I'm not losing to the number twos. I'm losing to the Super Bowl champs, man.
Let me know if you change your mind, because, you know what I'm saying, we're still up in the air where we're going to go for.
Oh, okay. We'll talk offline. Yeah, because it's been everything. Anyway, so Super Bowl weekend, big times. Let's go Eagles. Do it for my boy Glenn. But other than that, we'll get to our picks in a second. But what are we watching? It's what we've been trying to do more often, or what are we not watching? What we didn't like? Glenn, what's good with you?
You know what I just saw that I thought was really, really good? I just saw Werewolves Within. Have you heard of this movie?
Werewolves?
Werewolves Within. It's with Sam Richardson, It came out in 2021, I believe.
Okay.
But it has the AT&T girl in it, Milana.
Vane Trub or something like that. Yeah.
So
I'm peeping the AT&T girl too.
Yeah, she was cool in it. She was
that,
good, but it's called The Werewolves Within. It was very good. The thing that I liked a lot about this movie was the director, like how it was directed, how it was edited together. It was cut very well. It kind of had that Stranger Things feeling, where it's just like quick cuts. Everything was like interesting. It was just edited really well. Old school movie came out 2021, but yeah, Josh Rubin was the one who directed it, starring Sam Richardson and Milana Vaintrub.
Something like that.
Vaintrub.
Want to put a baby in that
she's
trouble?
Cool. She's great. Yeah. So watching that was very, 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 very cool. I don't think I watched anything terrible, but that was the thing. That was a pick. I might have to do a little review for that one too. I'm a little bit behind on my reviews. I hope you guys saw the Avatar Whispering review.
You did, and I had to ask you. Unlike some of the other previous ones, this one felt a little sped up. Is that a new thing that you're doing now?
Oh, it might have been.
I thought something was wrong with my audio. Like, did I have it on like that 2-speed? You know how like people up the speed.
There might have been a setting that was incorrect, but I was like, let me go with it. I'm talking for a long time. Maybe if I speed it up, it'll.
Okay, so it wasn't me. Okay,
I don't think it was you. I think it might have been. I gotta check my settings. I know it was sped up just a little bit to hurry to get people through it because attention spans are shorter nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, no, I'm happy to see that back and the classic style of that only Glenn Lawrence can bring, man. So really excited to see that. Do you have more? So, I think you did say you had one other one.
Yeah,
Werewolves Within. Are you doing one for the werewolves joint?
Yeah, I'll probably do one for this. And then Megan. I think everybody wants to talk about Megan. So we'll have to talk about that for a little bit. So yeah, a couple of them coming out. By the way, in case you're wondering, if you wanted to recap of why your Niners lost, I put that on Twitter. I should send it to you. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh,
but I just broke it down, like why it was a legit win.
I'll have to see that. We'll see what's you suck, man. Oh man. Okay, I got you. We'll peep that, and we'll see what's good, man. Let me know in the comments, man. Well, what my boy Glenn is all about right now, and if you're a fellow Eagles fan or if you're a Niners fan, I want to know. Let's see that in the chat. Let's see who is the collection of fans that are peeping the NRW. Where their allegiance lies, if you will. I'd like to know. I think Glenn. I think we both would like to know where the fans are coming from.
Yeah.
So cool, man. For me, man, I've been catching up. I've been watching a lot of screeners, so I can't exactly talk about all of those projects. There's a rather big one, from the quantum realm that I peeped that I can't exactly talk about. I'm really excited to talk to Glenn about it, but I'm waiting for him to check it out. But yeah, there's a lot of catch up. Nothing bad as well. I don't think I can say to that, which is a good thing. Always good to not, bad talk about people's work. Because we want people to do good work. So nah, man, just a lot of cool stuff. A lot of interviews popping. A bunch of stuff I dropped on the channel. I interviewed the writer director of A Lot of Nothing as well as some of the cast. Mo McRae, actor, you've seen him on Flight Attendant on HBO Max, done a bunch of projects, but he's a writer director on A Lot of Nothing, which we've done a trailer reaction. I think you and I did, Glenn. That film recently dropped.
I saw you talking to the cast. That was cool.
Yeah. So beyond Mo McRae, the writer director, I also spoke with the stars, the leads, Alon Noel and Cleopatra Coleman, and I also talked to one of the other members of the cast, Lexi Scott Davis, who's also one of the producers, who is also the wife of Mo McRae. Great conversations with all of them. And then I also did an interview with Daughter, which is a film dropping this week as well, the week of February 10th. Vivian No, she actually is the daughter in Daughter. Great conversation with her. I will also have, actually, as of this recording, as we put this up, I also spoke to the mother and daughter, Elise Din, and I'll also have my convo that I'm recording this week, another interview with the cast, Ian Alexander. So I'm talking to the whole cast, talking to all the cast of films now, which is dope. So a lot of content coming your way. Good things to pop in. And our good friend Heather, who's been off and on and feeling good and bad, she spoke with some of the actors on The Consultant, coming to Prime Video very soon. So stay tuned for that interview. And she also talked to this D&D cat who has a YouTube channel dropping soon. She spoke with that gentleman who I can't think of the name at the moment, but that interview is coming to the channel. A lot of interviews, a lot of content. Man, we just caught it coming your way, Glenn. I know you bringing it. We all firing on all cylinders. We got the Kayfabe Baby Wrestling Podcast, the Checkpoint Squad, just content, man. We're putting in work. So let's put in this work, Glenn. Let's give them what they're looking for. This is the weekly show. Enough of us yammering. You ready to see my picks this week of what's dropping in the world?
Yeah, man. Let's make it happen.
All right. So first up, I have a joint. I think we might have done a reaction to this as well. Separate, trailer react that we do. But it's dropping this week, and it's called Among the Beasts. Let's check this out, Glenn.
We got woken up by the cops this morning saying they found her bag on the sidewalk outside some bar.
Is there any chance that your daughter might just be still out partying?
She's 12.
Bring my little sister home, LT. Bring her home.
Did you know a girl was taken from my front here last night?
Is your daughter?
My friend's daughter.
I hate to be the one to say it. That girl's dead.
Yo, Bobby better.
You act like you're the only one who loved him, like you're the only one who hurt. You don't own that.
Do I know you?
I'm someone whose 12-year-old cousin was abducted from the Bronx 3 days ago.
I don't know how I can help. Just tell us everything that happened with your friend's daughter.
I didn't find her. That's what happened.
I have a witness.
Where is she?
We can't actually do this. Watch. This guy kidnaps another scared little girl.
We're gonna help him. You ready, soldier?
There we go. Among the Beasts arriving to theaters, digital and on demand on February 10th. Glenn, you're a father. And I'm sure, like myself, there's no limits to what we'll go to if someone were to nab or abduct our child.
Yeah.
That's essentially the basis of this film, which I had the pleasure of reviewing early and also interviewing a member of the cast. So let me go ahead and plug that real quick. I'm sorry. Libe Barrere. She plays Lola, who you saw in the trailer there. Mafia boss daughter who joins with Tori Kittles, the lead in this, to track down his niece in this film.
Nice. Was there a question? Oh,
yeah. What would you do? What do you think of about Among the Beasts, brother?
Man, that gripping. That seemed like very, very intense. I've noticed a lot. There's like a theme. I feel like a lot of movies. There's like a lot of like save the children type things. I noticed a lot of kidnapping and like we got to go save the kid and
yeah.
I
think Liam Neeson is the cat that set that all off, right?
Yeah, it just seems like a kind of a newer thing. This it looks interesting. It obviously it's going to tug on the heartstrings. It's heartbreaking thinking about the fact that when people have to actually go through these things, knock on wood, pray to the heavens above that never you or I or anyone that we know or anyone in general has to go through something like this in real life. But it looks like it's going to be a very interesting movie to it'll be interesting to put yourself into the mind of having to do terrible things to right or bring justice to people who have done terrible things, which I guess that's where the name comes from, Among the Beasts. You know what I mean? You got to get down in there. You got to
get down and gritty.
You got to get in the muck to actually bring justice, bring things to light and make things happen. So I don't know. It looks kind of cool. You said that you have seen this already. So
yes.
Just non-spoilery, what did you think?
No, you're right on point there. The additional element that I think also makes this film a lot more interesting is the lead character is a former military guy, and is just still dealing with PTSD and what occurred to him during his service. So he's just trying to lay low and live a normal life when this abduction happens of his niece. So, you know, to go back to that hunter, you know, killer mentality when you just trying to come off of everything you experience, hits him hard. And as a matter of fact, at the beginning of the journey, without, you know, spoiling too much, he falls into the trap again, you know, with alcohol and drugs, because of what he experienced, and then to dive into this again. But then he finds a new hope, and that he needs to give hope, because of what is occurring right now, and that there's an even bigger problem in regards to like human trafficking and all of that. So very emotional, very poignant, very topical story. And what I enjoy as well as a person of color is seeing us talk about these stories and see that representation, because I think most times we see, when especially in these type of films, it's no shade of Liam Neeson. I love Liam Neeson, but it's mainly white characters being the savior, the white savior type role, without us being allowed to show us and what we would do and the kind of connections. It's a different kind of world, I think, in our world on what we would do in this type of a situation. So that gets illustrated. So I appreciate that. It was a good film, and led by Tori Kittles, as well as in the co-starring role, who I had the amazing opportunity to speak with Libe Barrera, who you know from Sneaky Pete. That's one of the regular shows she was on with Giovanna Ribisi. She's been in a bunch of projects, but amazing, talented actress, and kills it as the character of Lola. And yeah, I made it a pick, and so so I think that is gets the nod from your boy, and why I recommend it as well. So there you go, brother. Among the Beasts dropping this week. Take a look at it, man. I know again, you and I as fathers, as empaths, we feel that, with something messes with children. I know it hits me, but sometimes I'm like, man, if I could go hard, I can live vicariously through this character.
Right.
Something was to happen. But that leads me to my second pick, Glenn Lawrence. You ready to check this one out?
Yeah, hold me down.
All right, brother. So my second pick also features the amazing Libe Barrera. Nice. She is killing it with 2 projects dropping this week. And this was also one of Heather, who couldn't join us, most anticipated projects for this year, Glenn. Going back to that list. And for those that didn't know, Glenn and I and Heather, we dropped our top picks of last year as well as our most anticipated project for this year. And now we are finally getting one of Heather's. We got Glenn's in The Last of Us recently. Now we are getting one of Heather's. And dropping this week on Disney Plus is Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, who Libe Barrera plays the character of Candy, Moon Girl's best friend.
Oh, so very cool.
Let's check this out. Here you go.
I didn't know this dropped so soon.
Me neither, dude. It took me by surprise.
Time to get genius. It's working. Yes. Oh no.
Lunella Lafayette.
Casey! OMG. Where are you keeping Clifford? We gotta do this on the DL or my family will freak. Now we got superpowers. Somebody call the Avengers.
Do they even go below 14th Street?
I've gotta fix this. I am the smartest 13-year-old, and now I have a dinosaur. My brains, your brawn, we can be superheroes. What do you think?
No.
What? Not in that outfit. Zang! We did the thing!
Yeah, we did.
There's no one else to stick up for the Lower East Side.
You're just a kid?
Are we in over our heads?
You're gonna inspire people, just like you inspired me.
Moon Girl magic!
Our world needs saving right now.
Words demanded!
This one's a fighter.
It's like you always say, one girl can make a difference, right?
Especially when that girl is you.
Let's do this, Steve! You go, Moon Girl! Do your thing!
Moon Girl
What
Magic.
are you doing? You can't eat that without some of my pie.
Wow.
There we go. Marvel's Moon Girl and
Moon Girl Magic.
Glenn, what do you think about that?
I'm excited. I did not realize it was coming out this soon. I know we had reviewed it. We got the trailer for it, which looked awesome. I was all here for it earlier. And I'm very much excited for this. I'm glad that it's dropping this week. The wait's over. Is it Wednesday? Is it Tuesday? When is it?
I believe this Friday of this recording. Yes. Friday. It drops on Friday. Yep.
Okay. Well, you know what? I am cool with that. It gives me one more thing to occupy my time to get towards this game, which I'm super excited for. But it looks good, man. It's cool to see Marvel expanding their horizons, get a little girl of color in there, a little girl scientist, girl superhero. I'm excited for that. I want to check it out. It looks like it's going to be fun. Amazing voice actors and actresses in there. So
this cast
good pick, man.
stellar,
I'm with it.
dude.
What's up?
Yeah. This cast is stellar, and the soundtrack of this is insane. I think even Rafia Sadiq, is the producer on the soundtrack. But like,
hey, now,
man, if you look at the IMDb list, just everybody involved, some of the reoccurring guest voices, it's bonkers, dude. Like, I'm expecting big things to happen with this project, and yeah, it's crazy, and just kind of came out of nowhere, dude. I was like, what? I'm super excited. And like I said earlier, Among the Beasts is Libe Barrera, who plays Lola in Among the Beasts, is also Casey in Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, the best friend of Moon Girl. And you saw her; she was throughout the trailer. She's in every episode, killing it. Libe is going to be blowing up. And check out my interview with her, specifically talking about this Moon Girl project as well, on the channel, dropping this week. So a lot of content there, and I'm excited for this joint. Really hype. Something I can watch with my daughter and with everybody. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
There we go. I'm excited.
All right. So that was 2 and 3 a second ago, and now my number 1 pick. Hopefully this won't be my last dance, but this will be Magic Mike's last dance, if you will. You ready to check this out, Glenn?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, here we go.
What did you want before Miami?
Oh, they brought in Selma Hayek. Okay.
I just wanted to escape my life. Do you like bartending?
It's not really what I do.
What is it that you really do?
I give ladies.
But then you came along and gave me this unexpected, magical moment that made me remember who I really was. Come with me to London. Let's go.
Why are you in London? I'm gonna put on a show at this famous theater.
People are numb, disconnected. We're gonna wake them up with a wave of passion they've never felt before.
Hell yeah.
Without further ado, I give you the visionary artist Magic Mike.
So,
The real question is, why do you love her?
no one's believed in me like your mom has. So what's this show about?
It's the same old, will she marry for love or money?
So what does she pick? Love or money?
The real question is, why does she feel like she has to choose?
It sounds to me she just needs to let go.
And some good.
Maybe that as well.
You're not shutting me down, not this time.
You're so good at this. I'm not gonna just let us give up on it.
I want every woman that walks into this theater to feel that a woman can have whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
Wait, I know you. You were a cop, right?
Did you arrest her? What's your name?
Kim?
Let you out for the warning, right?
Boom. There we go, Glenn Lawrence. What do you think about Magic Mike's last dance?
It's funny, man. I've seen the Magic Mike's, seen both of them, and I've seen them with a lady friend, and the audible gasp in the theaters like multiple times. Apparently,
gasp or orgasms.
Both.
Definitely both.
Definitely both. Steven Soderbergh, who directed this one, apparently he said there's not going to be a lot of nudity or something in this one. I'm like, come on, buddy, you're missing the point. You know what you're doing here. No, let's not get away from what we're doing. You know what you're doing. Interesting. This looks kind of cool. A friend of mine, her brother actually auditioned, and I don't know if you saw, HBO had a Magic Mike reality contest.
Oh no!
Like one of those shows or whatever. He was like the runner up, I think, for the show.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he didn't, or actually he might have won it, I think. And he got like so he might actually be in this movie.
Damn.
But I think he was a runner up. And he, got a chance to dance with these guys and do the whole thing. It's cool. At one point, when I was doing my yoga, when I was, heavy into working out and boxing and everything, I might have been a Magic Mikeian. I might have, done a thing or two. But I had to retire that life, retire the G-string. But you know what? It's good to see Selma Hayek out in things. She is amazing, ageless. She's just
fine wine, brother. Fine wine.
She looks amazing, and I'm always enthralled in anything that she does. And Channing Tatum, I feel like a lot of people hate on him, but I enjoy Channing Tatum. I think he's smart. I think he's a smart actor. I think he makes a lot of great choices when he's acting. I think he has some good comedic timing and everything. So. I like the guy, so I think that this is kind of going to be cool. I'm remiss that I'm going to miss it. I know you're going to check it out pretty soon here, but I'll probably be checking it out when it comes to video.
Date night with the first lady of the Lawrence household.
If she's ready for it, she might want to go alone. So I might send her on her own to go enjoy it without me.
Okay.
What about you, man? How you feeling about it? It's your pick. What do you think?
I'm excited to see it, man. It's my history, right?
Dancing?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You weren't on those episodes or when we discussed that?
I feel like we've discussed so many things. I don't.
That is true. Is true.
You in a G-string is something that I don't recall discussing. I feel like I would.
Wow,
remember.
I thought you knew. Because everybody, like on Show Pal Show, knows. Well, I know I did talk about it on Show Pal Show, and I believe with Heather knows. But yeah, when you're talking about retiring the G-string, brother, yeah, your boy used to dance at this club called the Golden Banana in North Charleston, South Carolina, back in my days when I did have the nice little.
How many nights a week?
All that. Yeah,
how many nights
a week? Just special events here and there. A couple nights here and there. But I did mainly private parties. Yeah. That's how really me and Ebony connected. Because when she was in college, she was doing like a report on strippers, where she talked to female and male strippers. And then when she, when we were dating, and she knew about my past. And yeah.
Wait, you're her Magic Mike, bro? I didn't. She's Selma Hayek, and you're Magic Mike, bro.
Yeah, man. So that was a special time in my life, man. We'll have to chat more over some drinks, But yeah, dude. So it brings back memories. And then I had
I wish I would have known that. Remember when we did your roast for your birthday? I wish I would have known that.
That's a good thing you didn't know about that. Maybe it's a good thing you didn't know about that. Now you'll have material for the next roast battle, okay? For the roast. You'll have that material for the next roast, bro.
Oh, Kuya P. Oh,
yeah. What's up, bro? I got
name?
Stories for you, bro. I got stories. Bro, I've been through a lot.
What was your stage name?
It was just Patrick, man. Or actually, no. It was like P Passion. P because it was the P. Yeah, it was a bunch of different things.
Let me find out that Kuya P stands for Kuya Passion.
The Kuya wasn't until later on, but
the passion, Kuya P. Yeah,
but yeah, Ebony, yeah. There's a lot of conversation that we haven't had about all that. Dude, I'm a totally different cat than who I was. You know, you know,
yes, you know what? It just makes me think, had we known each other like in these days, like I feel like if I had joined, because you were in the Navy, right?
Yeah.
I feel like somehow, some way, we probably would have been stationed together, and we probably would have ended up running together. And like,
we would have definitely ran together.
Yeah, I feel like I would have ended up in the strip club too, or in the club too, being like, yo, let me get it in. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that's
brother.
Great.
But
more power to you, man. That is dope. I hope you bring it out for like. What's your
bro,
next
I cannot dance no
50?
more. My wife and daughter try to get me to dance because you know my daughter's a dancer. That's where she gets the dance, bro. Like it's in the blood, bro. Yeah, it's not there, man. Like I try to, and then I'm like, oh, my back, you know. But nah, man, we'll talk on that. But yeah, I also in regards to Channing Tatum, man, I had the pleasure of working with him as an actor on Step Up to the Streets.
Nice.
Filmed that in Baltimore. It was like either the second or third Step Up, because it got successful. But yeah, and met him on set. And was a cool cat. So I have nothing but respect for him other than when he did the G.I. Joe movie, but I don't even consider that a G.I. Joe movie because it was totally not G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
But
wait, did you show him some moves while you were on set? Like, you got to pop it like this?
I was dancing in Step Up. Yeah. Yeah. I
was
one of the backup
dancers. Show him some
Magic
Mike moves to be like, yo.
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
Channing, let me show you. This is how you pop it.
Again, that's when I get paid for private parties.
Oh, we gotta have a private new Nerds Rule the World private party. Y'all need to get tickets. We need to make that happen.
So yeah, man. There you go. Magic Mike top pick this week. I'll probably be dropping a review since I'll be seeing it early. I know I'll probably be making this my top pick for WTOP FM radio. If you live in the Washington DC area, you can meet me there. Mad love to my WTOP family over there. Shout out to John, Aaron, and Michelle on their weekly shows for having me. But Glenn Lawrence, what do you think? Among the Beasts, Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and Magic Mike. Am I up, down, to the side? Where am I this week, brother?
You know what? I feel like it's very solid. I'm gonna give you a couple thumbs up. It's very solid in there. You got the awesome thing. You got a little something. You got a little something for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I think I do. I think I got.
Yeah. You got something for the kids to the teenagers. You got something for the grown folks, and then you got something for the grown folks. You know what I mean? So I think you held it down, bro. Thumbs up to you.
Yes, sir. And as well as we shouted out, your Eagles are playing in the Super Bowl this week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the biggest thing I know that's happening this week. So you go and get that ring, brother. Congrats to you. I want to see that ring next week.
I'm gonna have to get some replicas, man. I'm definitely gonna have to do it. Yeah, man. Yep.
Let's go. All right, man. If all the Eagles fans want to reach out to you, give you that love, how can the Philly fans hit up my boy Glenn Lawrence?
Check me out on levelupcomedy.com. Glenn Levels Up on Twitter. Glenn Lawrence Comedy on Facebook as well as IG.
There you go. And for me, it's the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. And of course, here with Glenn, Heather, the Checkpoint Squad, Shaman Gold, the Kayfabe Baby Squad, everybody. We're at the NRW and Analyst Wednesday where nerds rule the world. There you go, y'all. We love y'all. Until next time. Peace.